Hey guys, Darius here. Wanted to put a quick disclaimer at the beginning of the pod. We recorded the NFL preview Wednesday night, August 27th, which was before the Cowboys traded Micah Parsons to the Packers. So that context is going to be missing from our NFL season preview. A lot of what we said still holds up, but we obviously wanted to let you guys know that it's not that we didn't know that the trade happened. It's just that the way this content creation works is sometimes you record something and not even 24 hours later the news cycle steps on it. So it's a holiday weekend, so we don't have time to re-record and add that context or let you guys know what we think about the trade. But we're going to do our best going forward to stay ahead of the news cycle, but that's not always possible. And we want to thank you guys for listening to us and enjoy the show. Welcome to Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. This is our NFL season preview. We've been teasing it for a while, and here we are. So we're going to get right into it. Basically, the format's going to be we're going to name the divisions. We're going to kind of say what happened last year in the division as far as like the rankings. We're not going to get too into the weeds with it. And then we're going to pick a winner of each division, a last place team in each division, and just, one or two thoughts on what's going on in that division and maybe a prediction. We're kind of that part is kind of however we're feeling in the moment. So that is the format, and we're going to go with it. We're going to start it out here with the AFC East. Last year we had the Buffalo Bills going 13-4, the Miami Dolphins going 8-9, the Jets going 5-12, the New England Patriots going 4-13. I will start this one off. I think the Bills will win this division. I think the Dolphins will be last place in this division. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win and who's going to lose it?
So I'm with you on the winner. I got the Bills winning the division. They're just by far the best team, but the division is relatively weak considering the AFC. I got the Jets losing the division because we don't know if they have a quarterback who can throw the ball.
Yeah. Well,
Shout out
fair.
to Justin Fields. No disrespect, just analyzing the game here. Um, yeah, who'd you have losing the division? You
The
had
Dolphins.
Miami?
I also don't know if
Dolphins.
they have a
Okay,
quarterback that can throw the ball. Let's take a moment,
that is
though,
true too.
and speak to the progress we have made for black quarterbacks. We are comfortable calling them bad when they actually are bad.
Yes, yes.
There was a time where
Because
we
two
would have
years
been
ago, I'd have been
defending
like,
Justin
man, he
Fields.
runs so fast.
We'd have been like, he hasn't had the opportunity. He needs good
Right.
coaching. There are
He
enough
played for
black
Chicago.
quarterbacks now. There are enough black quarterbacks where we can actually call the bad ones bad and be
That
honest
is
about it.
true. Thank you. Shout out Lamar. Shout out Mahomes.
uh,
Shout out Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
CJ
Geno Smith.
Stroud,
Yeah, CJ
Bryce Young
Stroud.
down. Like we got enough to where we're
We
forgetting
got
some.
enough to where we don't have to,
We have to lie. Justin
just root
feels
for the
sorry
black
to the
guy anymore. Well,
motherfucker.
which I
Like
do. I do always root for the black guy, but I feel you. Yeah, it's
he's
definitely a
sorry.
relief. Yeah,
Um,
because as a Commanders fan, I had to pretend like McNabb wasn't fat and washed
yeah.
when he played for us. So
I had to defend Tavares Jackson was the Vikings quarterback one. He could not. It would
yeah,
be like a 5 yard slant, and he would throw the ball as hard as he could. I'm like, this nigga sucks. But
yeah.
it's just like
Remember when
it's
y'all
a
had Joe Webb in
oh
that one
god.
playoff game?
We also had Fat McNabb.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
did. Oh yeah, y'all did. Y'all got him from us.
it's like that Patrice O'Neal joke where he was just like, if white people would just be chill, we would actually criticize Obama because we'd be like this close to being like, what the fuck is he doing? And then y'all say
Yeah,
some racist shit, and we
y'all
like,
just
all
do too
right.
much, and now we gotta.
We're this close to saying Justin Fields is sorry, and then nope,
Yeah.
we're here now.
So then we had to hold on to the fact that he got Bin Laden.
Yeah, but we yeah, just want to take a moment to acknowledge that. Didn't want to cut you
Yes.
off. So last place
No, you're
Jets.
good. Yeah, I got the Jets coming in last. Yeah, they have some weapons offensively, but the quarterback is a weakness, and their offensive line is still patchwork from what we've seen thus far. What do you have for what you're paying attention to most for this division?
So obviously I think the Bills are gonna run away with this. So the Bills season doesn't really
Yeah,
start till January. So really what I'm paying
right.
attention to during the regular season is Drake May. I want to see
Same.
he had probably the worst offensive line I've ever seen last year.
Yes.
And he had no, I mean, you could not ask for a worse situation for a rookie quarterback. And he
Correct.
performed okay in that situation. So, he's got a real coach and he's got,
Yes.
Stefan Diggs is a little washed now. Probably could get off a yacht for a little bit, but he's at least an
Yeah.
NFL caliber wide receiver. So he has like
Yes.
a professional wide receiver on his roster. And they drafted the linebacker or the lineman to start. So he's got a couple things around him. I want to see
hmm
how he develops. How about you? What are you looking at in this division?
So we're on a similar page. I also wrote down Drake May. I'm a Carolina fan, so I've watched him for years. He's mentally tough. He's very talented. He's got some wheels on him. I trust him under pressure. But I'm excited to see how he does in a second year as a second year player, but in the new offense with Mike Vrabel. I think Mike Vrabel is a really good coach. I think he's going to get the best out of him, whatever is there on an NFL level. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. I'm also looking forward to see what Cam Ward does with the Titans. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback, number one of our picks, so they're going to suck.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see what flashes he shows as a first year as a rookie.
Fair enough. So you had the Jets last. I mean, that makes sense. They have the worst quarterback in the division.
Yeah,
But I had the Dolphins last just because I think I have very low opinion of Tua.
I feel you.
And I think Tyreek Hill is washed. And
You think so? Okay.
yeah, I mean,
He
Jalen
might be on the
Waddle.
trading block too.
Yeah,
If he gets traded, then all bets
uh,
are off.
he also he could use a pack of condoms that would help his situation.
Yeah, Plan Bs as well. Maybe
Yeah,
maps to Planned Parenthood. I don't know.
just. We're gonna keep it football, but no, I just don't. I
Yeah,
think he's washed, and I think Tua is one of the more overrated players in the NFL. So, at the Dolphins,
yeah,
I think this is the year the bottom just totally falls out for the Dolphins.
and he
My
can't throw in cold weather, so
no, and
I'm not mad at that pick.
there's three cold weather teams in this division, so
Right.
tough to tough to make that work. It's
Correct.
like you play in Miami, that's cool, but like you
Hmm.
have 6 games every year in
Yep.
cold weather in your division. And then
Hmm.
that's to say nothing of everywhere football is cold in December, So
Correct.
we shall see. You got anything else for the AFC East?
Um, let's see. Jets, Bills, Miami. Let me see. Nah, I mean, you pretty much covered Miami. I mean, I know the Jets defense is going to be really good. They've been really good the last couple of years, but if if Fields can kind of give you anything, or at least protect the ball and get the ball to Garrett Wilson somewhat consistently, and they can run the ball really well, which they can do. Um, they could maybe play spoiler and just do enough in terms of like rock paper scissors to take a win here or there from each team in the division. Um, but that's a big if. And again, the Jets won what like 5 games last year, and that was with Aaron Rodgers, and he's significantly better than Justin Fields. So, uh,
I hope you don't mind. I think you can do this on the fly. We're gonna add how many playoff teams from each division to each one. So,
okay, yeah, I did.
I only have one here.
Yeah.
That's the Bills. That's the only team I got. I got the division winner making the playoffs. So,
Yeah, so I have the Bills. I did write down the Dolphins making a wild card spot.
okay.
So that's I guess two, but that's if things go perfectly for not perfectly, but ideally for the Dolphins.
All right. So you got the Bills winning the division, and you got the Dolphins snagging a wild card. Let me write this down.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we can move on to the AFC North. And we had last year the Ravens won it going 12-5. The Steelers won or finished second going 10-7. The Bengals went 9-8. The Browns, they were the Browns. It went 3-14.
Browns going brown.
I have the Ravens winning it again. I have the Browns being one of the five worst teams in the NFL. Though I do think the Bengals will give the Ravens a run for their money, but I think the
Yeah.
Ravens are just a better all-around team, and they're going to win the division. What you got?
Same as you. I got the Ravens winning it. The division. Their defense is projected to be top five. We know what their offense is going to do. I think Lamar's going to have another big year. He's going to have another year in this offense. Got the Browns coming in last. Their QB room, I think, is going to be a shit show, and I expect the quarterback controversy to break out at some point during the season. Also, it's the Browns, so some sort of chaos will ensue. Um,
They
so yeah, I
have
got
well, they just traded Kenny Pickett, so they
right.
have Joe Flacco,
Joe Flacco,
a third
Dylan
round rookie,
Gabriel.
a fifth round rookie,
Yep.
and the nasty man who's he's not playing this year. He tore his Achilles
Right.
twice.
Yeah.
I call him QB Freaky Deaky. It's underrated in the whole
You
story
could
was
call him
just how weird that
Q
was.
Diddy.
Yeah. Underrated in that entire story was just how weird his predilections are. But
Yeah, Mr. Massage Parlor.
yeah,
Yeah, he gave Robert Kraft a run for his money. If you know, you
well,
know.
yeah. At least Kraft was like making sure everything was consensual. He was paying for
True.
it, but there were no
Yeah.
surprises. Anyways, back to
Right.
football. So you got the Ravens winning it, the Browns losing it.
Yep.
What are you paying attention to in the division this year?
Um, I want to see, interested to see if and how soon Aaron Rodgers can gel with the Steelers' new offense. Their defense is going to be really good, so if he can play as somewhat comparable to how he played last year, minus the first few games, I think he can make things interesting in the division, if not play spoiler. I also want to see what Cincy does. I mean, they spent a ton of money. I feel like they've given a new player like new money like every day this week. So looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. The defense is, as we know, still problematic, but you got a great receiving core. You got Joe Burrow, so anything could happen. But I think it's gonna be a really fun division for sure. But I got the Ravens winning it by probably two or three. I'd say 2 or 3 games. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it should be fun.
I'm predicting this is the year the bottom falls out for the Steelers. I don't think I
Same,
think I think Mike
same.
Tomlin's
This
streak
is
of
last year.
winning. See, they're old. They're doing the old quarterback thing, and
They've been
it's
treading
always
water for a
been
decade.
it's just it just feels like the house just comes crumbling down. It honestly,
Hmm.
it's looking like I would put. I mean, if the Browns weren't in the division, like it's looking like a
Right.
5-win season for me. I just don't see it with this team. TJ Watt is 30. They traded Minka Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey, who's also older.
He's old too.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just like they're just that's not how you win football. You can't win football games just
Yeah.
signing a bunch of old people. That's not how this works.
Yeah. I feel like remember that year where the Eagles signed everybody in like 2012 and we thought they were gonna
Namdi
like
Asamoah,
go
Vince
14
Young,
and
yeah.
2. Yeah.
The dream team is what Vince Young said,
Yeah,
and
I
they
think that's
were
what they called him.
terrible.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
Andy Reid's either last year or
Last
second to
year.
last year.
Yeah, last or second to last. Yeah.
So I think the
Um,
the the Steelers fall out. I think the Bengals. I think their offense breaks records.
yeah.
I think this is the first real offseason where they've been healthy and
Healthy.
like Joe Burrow's not coming in hurt. Uh, the wide receivers got their money, so that's not
Yep.
over their heads, and it just feels like the defense is going to hold them back. They're not going to win they're not going to win a ton of games because the defense is just that awful.
Hmm.
But like I can see Joe Burrow winning the MVP. So I
I
got the
could see that too.
Ravens winning the division, getting that playoff seed, and I got the Bengals getting a wild card seed out of that division.
Okay.
Who you got? You got one playoff team out in there, or how many?
Let me see. I got 2 playoff teams from that division. I got the Ravens, obviously, and I got Cincy getting a wild card spot.
Okay, fair enough. We can move on to the AFC South. Excuse the programming people. I am reading off the website. So we got AFC South. We got the Houston Texans won it last year at 10-7. The Colts came in second place at 8-9. Jacksonville was 4-13, and the Tennessee Titans 3-14. They just drafted Cam Ward, number one overall pick. Just a little tidbit there. And so I got the Texans winning it. I
Oh
got
shit.
the Colts coming in last place.
Okay.
And yeah, so we'll toss it to you. Who you got winning? Who you got coming in last place?
Yep. So just realized I misspoke. Cam Ward's on the Titans. I don't know why I mentioned him for the
I
first
wasn't
person we
gonna
talked
even
about.
say anything.
I totally blew that. That's my bad,
That's
guys.
why I said that in the intro because I was hoping you would correct yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I fucked that up. Players fuck up. Uh,
I didn't want to like smart guy it, but I was like, if
no,
I
no,
just
no. It's
mention
cool.
it
It's
in the
cool. Yeah,
read
I don't know
off,
why.
he would be
I
like, why
thought
is he mentioning
I'm tripping. I
quarterbacks?
don't know.
There you go.
I meant to say Drake May. I don't know what I was thinking there.
At least we're
Yeah. So for
learning
this
how to
division,
program behind the scenes to each other. So,
yes. So yeah. So I got Texans winning the division. I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think they'd win it fairly convincingly. Um, I think CJ Stroud bounces back from his sophomore slump. He's got his receivers back again healthy because he lost Tank Dell at the end of last year. Um, just also another year in the offense. I got the Colts losing because they have Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson.
between the two
And the
of them,
fact that it
they
was a
don't
close
have a
competition.
fucking like a.
Yeah, the fact that it was a close competition tells me everything I need to know about how that season's going to go for them. Um, yeah, I mean, this division out of Jacksonville's kind of interesting because is this the year that Trevor Lawrence finally becomes who they say he's supposed to be. You also got the Travis, I was Travis Scott, Travis Hunter
Yeah.
experiment,
Congratulations to him.
him
He just became
playing.
a dad yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
shit. Congrats
His
to him.
wife gave birth to a healthy
Oh,
baby boy, I think. I don't know if
well,
it was
good,
actually
good for
yesterday, but
them.
he announced it yesterday. So congratulations,
Gotcha.
Travis
Okay. Well,
Hunter.
congrats to them. Congrats to the happy couple and the newlyweds. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing how often they're going to play him, both sides of
Yeah.
the ball.
Do you think that's the best way to utilize him?
I do not.
Me either. I just
I
don't think
think
you can.
first of all, you have to master the league first at one position before you
Yeah.
can just play both. Um, I think he needs to start off at wide receiver. I
Yeah.
think he's a little too small and too. I don't know that the game has slowed down for him yet in terms of playing DB on the NFL level.
Yeah.
That's going to take some time. Playing corner is, I'd probably say this is the second hardest position in the league behind quarterback. So,
It's up there. I
um,
mean, yeah, I mean, if
yeah,
I
you're on an
argued it all, it'd be
island,
like left tackle. But I mean, I
right?
wouldn't be arguing too hard. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't, I think for his, I think he would be more valuable as a DB, but he's probably going to want to
interesting.
play
Okay,
wide receiver more just because I just think it's easier to find a good wide receiver than a good cornerback. So if you have someone
correct.
that can do both, play them, let them be good at the harder position. But
Yep.
wide receivers make more money and people want to catch the
Yeah,
ball, so I think he's just going to be a wide receiver.
I agree.
The
And I
problem with
think
that is that,
Jacksonville needs more offense than they do defense.
yeah, the problem though is that the way the time sets up during the week, you need to be you're if you're going to play both positions, you need to be in defensive
Mhm.
meetings more than offensive meetings because
Right.
I mean, obviously it's ideal to be in all the meetings you can be in, but you can only be one place at one time. And it's better to
Correct.
be in the defensive side because you need to be more aware of what other people are doing playing defense than you
Right.
do playing wide receiver. So I just don't think it unless he can clone himself and be in two meetings at one time, I don't think it's literally possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't just show up and play cornerback because you need there's zone coverages. You need to know when you're going to
Right.
pass this off to the safety and like in a way that you just it's not pickup basketball. You just don't show up and hoop.
Correct. It's not. It's not.
Like you just it's not how it works. So similar to you, I'm looking out for I have here both this is both to CJ Stroud and Trevor Lawrence's like put up or shut up seasons.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, more Lawrence than Stroud. I don't really
Correct.
believe in Trevor Lawrence. But you know, they like him. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
He's running out of excuses. So
he was supposed to yeah, him and Justin Herbert, they're kind of, that they call him the what if, like with
yeah.
the Superman jersey, like they're both kind of in the what if category.
But at least
Just like
Herbert like
hypothetical goats.
makes the playoffs and I think he won a
Yeah.
playoff game and like
Puts
and
in
even
puts up
then
crazy numbers.
the Jaguars won 4 games last year. Like
Yeah. Now Herbert, I mean, Lawrence did beat Herbert in that playoff game. Remember they were up,
yeah.
they came back from like 27-point deficit or something like that,
Yeah,
21-point deficit.
They got Coach Brandon Staley fired. So
Yeah, correct. That was his last game. So yeah, I mean that division is it's a lot of young talent, so anything could happen. But um, I don't expect much from Tennessee, rookie quarterback. And I don't expect anything from Indy because Peyton Manning ain't walking through that door. So
no, I mean, well, we have a few minutes in this section. Let me just
yeah,
stop drafting quarterbacks who did not perform well in college.
yeah,
Just
or
stop.
play a lot in college.
Just there's a reason why they're not. No college football
Yeah,
coach is like, I want to lose today. I'm going to
hiding
play
the
someone who can't.
yeah.
They're not playing because they're sorry. Like that's
I agree. I
there's
think,
like that doesn't you don't ride the bench in college for anything other than you can't play.
and then you become
So
a star in the league. That
it
never
doesn't.
happens.
Like, it
It's
just
not.
a
It's
prerequisite for playing for being drafted high in the NFL should be did you play well in college?
yeah,
Because being drafted to the NFL is being promoted. And you don't promote anyone if they're not performing at the old job. That doesn't
right.
make any sense. And like
Yeah,
you just remember, I'll never forget when Trubisky got drafted. I didn't really watch a lot of college football back then, but I'm just
yeah.
like, what's because he went to UNC or Duke, I forget.
Carolina, yeah.
And I'm just like, what's the deal? And he's
Actually,
like,
no,
well,
Duke, I'm tripping. Wow. Yeah, he went to
he's
Duke.
like he didn't start to his senior year. I'm like, so he
Right.
rode the bench in college,
In
not
the
at no,
ACC.
not no SEC, not no Ohio
Right.
State, at UNC, and you're gonna draft him the third overall. And just explain. It doesn't make any sense. So Anthony Richardson is sorry. He couldn't play at Florida. I watch college football every Saturday. I
Yeah.
never heard his fucking name. And then he gets drafted. And then it's just like Daniel
Yeah,
Jones.
between
Never
Mitch
heard his
Trubisky and
name.
Daniel Jones, they are not putting a good face on ACC football at all.
No. Drake May is gonna save the day. But like it's just
Yes, yes, yes.
if they did not perform well in college, don't draft them in the NFL. Like that
Yeah,
just not a
Mitch was really, as a Carolina fan, he was really inconsistent. He has talent, but it just like doesn't connect. There's a disconnect between the talent and the decision making and the
he
consistency.
he didn't start till his senior year in college.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
the,
everything you need to know.
and then I asked, well, was he behind fucking, Cam Newton?
Johnny Manziel or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
no, some dude I'd never heard of. I'm like, so he couldn't beat out someone who didn't even get drafted. Like, that
Right.
doesn't make any sense. So while we
Yeah.
had a
I
few minutes
wonder.
in that, I just wanted to
No, I
say
feel
that
you.
because this
That's a
this
good
whole
point.
division kind of gives me a chance to talk about it. Sorry
I
ass
feel you
teams.
because that's the thing too. I feel like in the NBA that could happen a lot where a guy didn't play a lot or didn't have crazy stats in college and turned out to be like a monster in the NBA.
Yeah,
But that's because the college game is so
yeah,
constricted in in terms of floor spacing, the shorter 3 point line. It's threes and like a center is 6'9". Like
yeah.
it's a completely different sport, a completely different game. Like in college, Westbrook was a defensive stopper, and in the league, he's a turnstile and a scoring machine. So
Yeah.
like, but I think people think you can transpose those same ideologies into the NFL, which it never works.
It's not basketball, man. Yes,
Yeah,
I know shade on basketball, but like
correct.
it's just you have to perform well in college to and that's not to say nothing's 100%.
Right.
But if you're just playing the odds, did
Hmm.
he play well in college is a good place to start. Just because
I hear that's important. I
if
hear
you're
that's
starting
important.
with no, you're asking you're gonna have to do so much, and it's just too much. Most of the time,
Yeah,
it's too much.
in the NFL at quarterback, projects do not work.
No, and the thing is, and I see motherfuckers like, well, Anthony Richardson. They knew he was a project when they drafted it, and it's fine. Okay, it's year three.
Yeah.
The QB. I mean, the NFL is not a QB daycare. You have to like it's year three.
Yeah, and you only get 3 years as a
Yeah.
quarterback.
What was like they need more time to do what's supposed to wait around for half a decade to see if he's got it? Like no one's time
Right.
for that. This is a
By the way,
professional
he
league.
threw for less than 50% of it, complete less than 50% of his passes, bro. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that.
He had some of the worst accuracy on short range throws in NFL
Yeah,
history. And it's just you just this is a professional league. This is not a daycare. And you're gonna
right.
get some time, okay, but you have to perform. And if not, they're just gonna find
And you
someone
got to
else.
show some flashes. Like you got
This
to show
isn't
something.
people act like he was like treated wrong. It's like, no, he was compensated for his time. He couldn't hack it, so they moved on. That's life.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's
also, again, tails all the time, follow the money. Daniel, if it's close and Daniel Jones is getting paid out the wazoo, you got to play the guy that you're paying the most money.
also these dudes are trying to win games, and like,
Yeah, because their job's on the line.
it just I don't. He had 3 years. That's enough time, and you're not. No one's going to
Yeah.
draft a quarterback and sit him for 6, 7, 8 years and hope that he's like this
7 years
is
is
not a
crazy.
daycare. We're not any other
Yeah,
position. If you have no tape on year three, you're out of the door. QB is not
correct.
any different to me. Anyways,
I'm
let's get
with you
into
on
the
that.
AFC West. We
Yeah,
got I'm
that's
just
the
gonna
fun
without
one.
even looking say that the Chiefs won last year. They went 15-2.
Yeah. Yep.
Congratulations to Mr. Kelsey and the future Mrs. Kelsey.
Yes.
The
Congrats to all the white girls.
yeah the Chargers went 11-6. The Broncos went 10-7. The Raiders went 4-13 and decided to draft a running back, which breaks one of my cardinal rules of NFL team building. I have the Chiefs running it back, the Chiefs winning and the Raiders losing. Um, my cardinal rule of team building is never draft a running back in the first round. Just don't do it. I just would never, ever, ever do it. It's just a
Yeah,
poor
you can get them
allocation of
anywhere.
resources that I would explain later, but this isn't what the show's about. So who you got winning the
Right.
AFC West and who you got losing the AFC West?
Same as you. I got the Chiefs winning it again. Until I see otherwise, I'm gonna have them winning it. I got the Raiders losing. I
I
was
should
deciding
tell the people the
between.
running back I'm talking about is Ashton Genty.
Oh yeah,
So
from
yeah.
was it Penn
Boise
State? No,
State,
Boise
I think.
State.
I
Yeah,
think so,
Boise
yeah.
State. Yeah, yeah.
He's good, but you never draft a running back early. Anyways.
Correct. Yeah, I this division is kind of tricky because There you got Gino and Steve. What's his name? I'm trying to remember the coach of
Bo
who didn't
Nix,
who.
Patrick Mahomes, Geno Smith, and the Raiders got
No, I'm saying the coach who didn't give Marshawn the ball.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll. Yeah. So they're reuniting in Vegas. So there's familiarity there. We got Justin Herbert in year two under Jim Harbaugh. Denver. Yeah, we got Bo Nix year two as a starter. Um, this division is kind of tricky because I mean, Denver, their defense is going to be really, really, really good. One of the best defenses in the league. We got to see what Bo Nix turns out to be. If this is the year that the offense can contribute and in relative comparison to the defense. Um, Chargers, you got another year under the same system. Um, can they? I mean, they had a great season last year. They just didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Um, but so yeah, I got KC winning, Raiders losing. Um, I really want to see what Herbert does this year under Harbaugh for year two. I think he can have a big season, um, and he'll need to get them to the playoffs.
Fair enough. I did not ask you for who you had making the playoffs out of the AFC South. Did you have anyone other than the winning Texans?
No, hell no.
Okay, fair enough. So I am in this division. I actually want to see vintage Mahomes. Obviously he's the
Yeah,
best quarterback in the NFL, and they went to three straight Super Bowls, but he hasn't had
right.
one of those 40 touchdown
Monster.
light the season up type seasons in a while. And he's clearly coaching during the regular season. He's on his Tom Brady where he's just like the games that matter are in January. But I would love to see vintage
Correct.
Mahomes this year. And they got him a left tackle. He's a rookie,
Yes.
first round draft pick rookie, but the stories out of camp are promising, even though that's a tough position
Hmm.
to transition into at the NFL level. So maybe
Yeah.
with a little protection, another year with the receivers once Rasheed Rice gets back from his suspension.
That's a
Uh,
problem
Tra
too.
Travis Kelce's washed, but
He's done.
he's
He's just getting them checks.
he's an
Shout out Jalen
ambassador.
Rose.
He's on his Udonis Haslam. He's just there.
Yeah.
He's a
He's
team
a locker room
ambassador.
guy.
He's good vibes. He's good vibes.
They just need a reason to keep Taylor at the stadium. So,
It's good for business. So that's kind of what I want to see. I want to see a vintage Patrick Mahomes season there.
yeah.
Who do you have making the playoffs out of this division other than the Chiefs?
Uh, I think I just got the Chiefs. Actually, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, I got the Broncos too. That's my
Oh,
wild card.
you have any other observations from that division?
Um, I think I'm trying to decide which one. I think this division, in terms of just like the competition in between the four teams, is going to give the AFC North a run for their money. They might be better as a division. They might be better than the AFC North, but I think this
I
division will be
agree.
really, really fun to watch.
I think the AFC North has two bad teams, the Browns and the Steelers. So, and I
Yeah.
think the AFC West. So the Raiders were the worst team. They only won 4 games last year. But while I think
Right.
it's a bad allocation of resources to draft a running back early, it is you will get immediate results. Like that's the easiest
Yes.
transition from college to
Plug and
pro.
play. Correct.
And so they got a quarterback. However you feel about Geno Smith, he's better than Aiden Code O'Donnell or whatever the fuck they had last year.
Aiden O'Donnell. Yep.
Jimmy Garoppolo or them sorry ass dudes. So they got an
Yeah.
upgraded quarterback. They got an upgrade at running back. They got the best tight end in football with Brock Bowers.
Upgraded coach.
Yeah, upgraded coach. They still got Max Crosby, Pat Rush, and the passer. So they're
Yep.
going to be the best fourth place team in the NFL, probably. And so,
I'd agree with that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got three playoff teams coming out of this division: the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers.
Okay.
And that gives me seven. You are missing one playoff team. You got the Bills, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Texans, the Chiefs, and the Broncos.
No, I got hold on. Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Broncos, Dolphins, Cincy.
Oh, I did not write down since you're right. Fair enough. That
But I
is
might I
that
might
is
swap out the Dolphins for the Chargers. Let me see real quick. Let me look at their
as
schedules
I've
or
said before, this is
projections.
not a court of law, man. You can change whatever the
Right.
fuck you want to
Let me check here. Let's
do.
see. Dolphins, Miami, they're slated at winning 9 games, and the Chargers, LA, they're slated at 10 games. Uh, I'm gonna swap out the Dolphins for the Chargers.
Fair enough.
Then I got three teams from the AFC West.
All right, so I got my division winners in the AFC as the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Chiefs. I have my wild card
Yep.
teams being the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Broncos. You have division champs, the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans, and the
Texans.
Chiefs, and you
Yep.
have wild cards, the Broncos, Cincinnati. I think we have the exact same teams.
Yeah, the same.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you want to do the NFC next, or do you want to do the playoff picture for the AFC first, and then go to the NFC? How do you want to do that?
Uh, let's do playoff picture.
I
Okay.
think I think this is the year the Bills break through and make the Super Bowl. So,
Really? Okay.
yeah. Who do you have coming out of the AFC?
I have. That's tough. I have. You know what? I'm gonna go Ravens going to the Super Bowl.
All right. Fair enough. So we have AFC winner Bills for me
Hmm.
and Ravens for you.
Yep.
And like all good things, the Chiefs have come to an end.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, I mean they gotta hit the wall at some point. I'm not saying they won't
They're
bounce
not gonna
back,
make
but
four straight Super Bowls. That's nuts.
yeah.
Um, all right. We're going to head over to the other conference, the NFC East, and we have last year the Philadelphia Eagles, our Super Bowl champions, went 14-3. The
Don't remind me.
Washington Commanders went 12-5, your faithful Washington Commanders. The Dallas Cowboys went 7-10, though if you paid attention to ESPN, you would think they went undefeated. The New York
They
Giants
really,
went
yep.
3-14, and that seems generous because they are awful. So I have the Eagles repeating as the winner of that division. I have the Cowboys coming in at last place. How about you?
I got the Eagles repeating in the division. Um, I think we can give them a run for the money, but I got them pulling out by a game or two. And I got the Giants coming in last in the division.
So I think the Eagles are the most talented team in the NFL. I think if they had,
Agreed.
I think Jalen Hurts is probably like the 12th best quarterback in the
Best player on
NFL.
the,
If
yeah,
he were the eighth best quarterback in the NFL, they would be pushing undefeated. Like they're
undefeated.
just
Yeah,
loaded. And
every
so
position.
I know the girls like him, but he is a limiting factor on the team.
He is.
That's not to say he's a bad football player, but he's
Yeah.
clearly in a perfect situation for him, and
He's
that's
the
fine.
weakest link in a really, 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 really strong chain.
Correct. So yeah, I got the Eagles winning it because they're loaded, and I think this is a year it just
Yeah.
all falls apart for the Cowboys. I think
That would be great to see.
they looked awful all preseason. They got a fucking substitute teacher for coach.
Yep.
Um,
Micah Parsons trying to get out and get paid.
and they just don't have a lot, like look at they don't have a
And
lot of
Jerry
good
Jones is
players.
still breathing. I mean, they have a lot going wrong with this team.
I don't think Dak is very good.
Nope.
And so while I think the Giants have a worse roster, but I think the
Yeah.
Giants actually have like grown-ups in charge, and so that
Yeah.
enough is more worth more than like you know. I just there's just a circus around the Cowboys. And I think this is the year it collapses. So, what do you think about that division?
Um, this division, I mean, one, I'm interested to see what Jaden does in year two.
Yeah.
Um, the cliche obviously is will he hit the sophomore slump? I don't believe he'll have a sophomore slump, but it's another year of film or a year of film on him. People will have to study. So I'm interested to see how he adjusts to that.
They won a lot of
Um,
one-score games last year. Like
we
they
won a
had
ton of
that
close games. So that's a problem
that
too.
that Hail Mary where the Bears player wasn't even paying
Chicago.
attention.
Yep.
Like
He was doing this in the crowd.
yeah, like I mean, you still have to make the play, but
Right.
those kind of wins, like the next year, they might not go your way. So,
Right. Because if you cut
uh,
those wins in half, then we're at 10 games,
right,
10
which is a
wins,
hell of a season still.
which is still a really good season. And that's kind of what we're slated to get this year anyway. Um, so yeah, I'm interested to see that. Also, we signed some defense. We signed Von Miller. We signed a couple guys on defense. If this was 2011, I'd be really
Yeah,
excited about it.
you
Um,
headed to the nursing home to get some defensive
yeah,
players.
like it's like when it reminds me when the cat remember when the Cavs got D Wade and Derrick Rose.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They were
When
like,
they
yeah,
when
they
you
signed a 2010 All-Star team.
yeah, it's like the Bills they signed Joey Bosa, and I'm like, Sure.
Good luck with that.
If he gets 8 sacks, it's a good year. He's washed. Not
Correct.
washed, but like it's not that's just a name. Like you
Yeah.
recognize his name and that's it.
And he's also the worst of the brothers, so there's that.
Well, he's just older. I mean, he's 30 years old. He was
Yeah.
drafted in 2016, which is fucking 10 years ago. In football terms,
Shit.
that's
Yeah, damn.
two
It feels like 5 years
lifetimes.
ago.
So
Um, yeah, I'm interested to see what the Giants look like. They got Jackson Dart, what they do with Russ, how many games will each quarterback play? Will they just, hand the keys to Dart early? I hear they're saying week 6 or week 7. I know he's had a pretty good preseason, so um interesting to see how that plays out and if Russ can kind of, do some of what he did at the end of last year for Pittsburgh. Um
I think Russ is washed. I think Jameson is awful. Like I said, I don't think that team is very good. Malik Neighbors is a beast, but
yeah, he's
it's
cold.
just Abdul Carter is going to be a monster.
hmm Their defense is
Uh,
supposed to be really, really good.
they have a safety that Thibodeau, I
Was it
think.
Harmon?
I
Oh,
think it's like
Thibodeau? Yeah.
Thibodeau or something like that. They got good players. It's just that when you're relying on Russell Wilson in the year 2025 and Jameis
Yeah.
Winston,
Who also never really was carrying a team even in his prime.
no, it's just if the Cowboys weren't a circus, they would be a last. I think the Giants would be in last place. But I just think the Cowboys are just. I think it's all falls apart. So what I'm paying attention to in this division
Yeah.
is Jalen Hurts' development. We'll see if he can take the next step.
I mean Jaden Daniels?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, you do mean
I
Jalen
do
Hurts.
mean
Okay.
Jalen Hurts. I just
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
I think has been a limiting factor on the offense, and I'll see
Yes.
if they open it up and let him throw the ball a little
Yeah.
bit more,
I wonder if
spread
they
it
hand him the
around.
keys.
Let's see what happens. I'm just kind of curious to see what the next step in his development looks like. I mean, obviously Jaden Daniels. I just think he's him. So I think that it
Me too.
doesn't. I think the team will take a step back, but I don't think he will, just because
Correct. I agree.
like I don't think Laramie Tunsil is that good anymore. Like I think Debo Samuel's
Right.
washed. And so like they did the
And
thing
he's
where
out
they
of
signed all
shape.
the fancy names that we're used to, like you just said, a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
But
Son, a lot of old guys.
we'll see. But I think I
Yeah.
got the Eagles making the playoffs out of this division, and I got the Commanders getting a wild card. So what you got going
Yeah, I got
on?
us getting a yeah, I got us getting a wild card too. So we got two teams from this division, us and those birds. Um, so yeah, it should be interesting. Um, I just hope we don't take as big a step back as I think we may. Um,
I mean, it's okay if you do
I'm
in the sense
cautiously
that
optimistic.
like, you made the conference championship last year, so
Yeah, I don't expect us to do that. That would be great, but I don't expect us to do that.
yeah, I mean, there was a lot of things that worked out well, but you have to
Correct.
play
Yeah,
well to take advantage of the breaks that you get. So
exactly.
heading into the NFC North last year, the Detroit Lions went 15-2. My Minnesota Vikings went 14-3. The Green Bay Packers went 11-6. Chicago Bears went 5-12. I want to put on my Homer hat here and say I think the
Yep.
Vikings win this division.
Okay.
I think the Bears are in last place, and I'm gonna toss it to you. Who do you think wins?
So I have the Packers winning this division.
Okie doke.
Luis would love to hear that. Um, I just trust Jordan Love more than I trust JJ McCarthy. Um, so that was my main reason for picking them. I think their defense is a little better than you guys, or at least a push. The Bears, I think they're going to suck. Uh, um, Year two with Caleb Williams. I mean, I hope he does well. I'm sure he'll be better than he was last year, but at the end of the day, their defense is a problem. Um, I am looking forward to seeing Jordan Love if he takes that next step, or what he turns out to be, I guess, because he has a lot of promise, but he bright lights came on and no one was home last year in the playoffs against the Eagles. So I'm looking forward to seeing if how he bounces back from that, or if that is truly who he is in the big games. Um, I also want to see whose defense turns out to be better, you guys' or the Lions, because that was the Lions' kryptonite. And if they can do anything on the defensive end of the ball, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Lions take a big step back. They lost both their coordinators. Their starting center retired.
Oh shit, that's right.
Aiden Hutchinson, we'll see how he comes back from that injury. And they
Yeah,
caught a lot of breaks last year. So I think Dan Campbell's the right man for the job.
me too.
But
I like him.
you know, we'll see. I think I got the Vikings winning the division, the Packers getting a wild card, and the Lions and the Bears not making the playoffs. I
Okay.
mean, obviously for Homer reasons, my big thing to look at in this division is JJ McCarthy's development. He's
Right.
basically a rookie, and so I mean, he's won at every single level he's ever played football. Won a
Yeah.
national championship at Michigan, but I haven't seen him play football in the NFL, and so that's what I look forward
Right.
to seeing. So I don't really have people like, what do you feel about him? Like, I don't know. I've never seen him play football. Like,
Right. And in that
I
championship
don't,
game, he threw the ball 9 times.
yeah, I don't, I've never seen him play an NFL football game. So,
Yeah.
Monday night, September, I think 7th or whatever
Seventh?
it is,
Yeah.
uh, Monday Night Football against the Bears. We'll see. He'll throw his first real pass in damn
Pass.
near 2 years. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I think Jordan Love is supremely overrated, but I can't talk about that without sounding bitter. So I won't. But I just, it's just, it's like year 7 and we're still talking about his potential and who else gets that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So um I guess we'll see what happens. I hate the Packers with fucking every fiber of my being, and I don't like talking about
Right.
I just they just get they just
I feel you.
everyone just like, oh well, like they don't win and they talk about them like they're just like this storied dynasty and they never win
They do. They
anything.
haven't won in 15
And it's
years.
always this potential. They're the youngest roster in the league, and if they put it together, it's like, no. How many years do you get that? So, um,
I'm
yeah.
with you, and I feel you.
So you have the Packers making the playoffs. Do you have any wild card teams in that division?
Uh, yeah, I actually got two. I have you guys and Detroit.
All right. Got the Lions bouncing back or falling back, but getting a wild card. And we're gonna
Yeah.
head over to the NFC South for my money, the worst division in
Yeah, this is the
football.
toilet bowl of the league.
Tampa Bay won the whole division, going 10-7. The Atlanta Falcons went 8-9. The Carolina Panthers went 5-12. The New Orleans Saints went 5-12. I don't fucking know. I got the Bucks winning
Basically,
this division.
first to six wins gets the division pretty much.
I got the Bucks winning it. I think this will be the first back-to-back winner in a few years, and I have the Saints as the worst team in the NFL. So they're by definition they have to be the worst team in their division. So,
Okay.
um, yeah, my curiosity with this division, because honestly it's quite boring. It's just how bad can the Saints be? I think they might be one of the worst teams. They're starting like Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler, yeah.
If Spencer Rattler came to the bar Friday night and sat next to me, I would have no fucking idea who he was. I don't like that's how anonymous their football players are. So
No, dead
I think
ass.
it would like they have a legit shot at going 0-17 to
Yeah,
me.
I thought they
Uh,
still had Taysom Hill. I'm not even gonna hold you.
well, the starter
Um,
Derek Carr retired, and
oh
so
yeah,
there's
that's right. He retired. I forgot about that.
yeah, that's what I want. I want to see how bad the Saints can be.
Um, yeah, so I got Tampa winning the division. They have a somewhat serious quarterback in Baker Mayfield. Got Mike Evans, first ballot Hall of Famer. Decent defense. Still got Chris Godwin. And also it's a shitty division, so it doesn't even matter how good they are. If you win half your home games and a couple of games on the road, you're gonna win this division.
I mean,
Got the Saints coming in last.
they get 2 games against the Saints and 2 games against the Panthers, so that's like 4 bye weeks.
Yeah, it's
So,
four buys. Yep.
so you can count 4 wins right there,
Yep.
playing the Saints and the Panthers twice each. So,
Yep. Um, let's see here. Oh yeah, I got Saints coming in last. What am I looking forward to seeing in this division? I do want to see if the big games he had at the end of last year, were a fluke or not for Bryce Young. It looked like he showed some flashes of development and of I'll say a serviceable performance. Just looking forward to seeing how he develops in year two. Hopefully, he put on some weight. Because that kid needs a sandwich.
yeah, I just
He needs he needs that leg surgery from the Materialist.
yeah, I just think there's a baseline level of physical attributes you have to play every position in the NFL, and he just does not make them to play quarterback. He's short, he's
He's
slow,
not
he
fast.
doesn't have a strong arm. what are
Yeah.
we talking about then? Like, you have a weak arm and you're slow and you're short. Like, what am I supposed to look forward to? You got to at
Yeah,
least have one thing that you can look forward to. And so I
yeah.
just people are like, well, Drew Brees had all that, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was
okay,
gonna
that's a
say, yep.
once in okay, but like you're counting
Yeah,
on him to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, like,
Drew Brees is the Cam Newton of short quarterbacks.
yeah, like so if you're going into it like okay, he might be Drew Brees, it's like, all right, man,
Yeah.
I'm not betting on that replicating
But
itself.
Drew Brees
So
had considering his size, he had a cannon.
yeah,
Um,
that's another thing too. Drew Brees had a live arm, and Drew Brees is one of the most accurate quarterbacks we've ever seen.
Correct.
So it's like I think he's sorry. I don't believe what happened last year. So yeah, that's it. I don't really have
Um,
anything else to say about that sorry ass division.
yeah. I do also like you with JJ McCarthy. I don't know what Michael Penix is on this level.
Yeah,
So I do want to see what that looks like with Atlanta. They got some good pieces over there that, every year they're saying this is supposed to be the year for what's his
Kyle
name?
Pitts,
Yeah, Kyle Pitts. So we'll see if this is the year for him.
he's sorry.
It's so weird because all you have to do is catch the ball. I don't know what's so hard about him
Well,
not being
tight
able to
end
do
is a
that.
tough transition, but he just I mean it's year 3 or 4. You can't play. How many
Yeah,
NFL players do you
might be
know
year
are sorry
five.
for 3 years and actually turn it out to be something?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
Yeah,
just like it just it's oh he can't Trajan Langdon, sorry. Kyle Pitts, sorry.
yeah.
The running back, we've been pronouncing his name wrong, Bijan. It's like some other
Bijan
people.
Robinson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's nice, but again, that's why you don't draft a running back high because it doesn't really
yeah.
matter. Like they broke the rule and
Because you can get them anywhere.
you get them anywhere, and then even if they pop, like you're drafting high because your team is bad, and a good running back can't make a bad team good. Like it's just
Yes,
you're just
and they're
you're
expensive.
and they get
Well, first round
expensive.
pick is expensive.
It's
So
just
you're hitting
poor
your salary
resource
cap and you can't get
allocation.
receivers. Yeah,
It never works.
correct.
Teams keep doing it and they keep fucking up, and I'll never understand it. So, do you have
Yeah.
any? I mean, I think I know the answer to this. Do you have any wild cards out of this division?
Um, the wild card is whether or not I will watch any of them play this year.
That's the fucking thing. So I just got the fucking NFL Sunday ticket, and because our local games are the Panthers, and I'm not
That is
watching
the worst
Panthers.
part about living in North Carolina is that every Sunday, more often than not, you have to watch them play football. It's the
Nah,
worst.
I just bought the Sunday ticket. So, well, mostly it's to
Yeah.
watch Vikings games because I don't
Right.
miss Vikings games, but. You look at it and
Yeah.
it's like the ticket is like $400 and people are
hmm
like, man, it's a lot. And I'm like, okay, that is a tax, but I enjoy the Vikings a lot and I
Yeah.
don't want to sit
And
up
if
there and download streams and shit and refreshing
right.
and oh, this one's got a tape delay or this one is buffering or this
hmm
one is no sound and
Right.
you can turn it
And
on, you
if
can go
you
to the channel, you can watch it and it's just
correct.
worth it to me. I don't know what to tell
And
you.
if you do the math, if you divide 400 by 17, how much is that per game?
Right. Or
So
like people will be like, go to a bar and watch the game. I'm like, okay, so that's like one month I'm spent $400.
yeah, right. Literally.
Like you don't just like you have to sit at that bar for 4 hours, and even
If
if
you're
you
just there
just
for one game,
if you're just there for one game and like you're gonna get something to eat, that's $15. You're gonna
you're
get
gonna drink.
you're gonna get a couple beers at minimum. That's another $15. So you're
Yep.
running, we'll just say $50 for that 4 hours, which is on the low end.
Correct.
You do that for a couple
You're
of
gonna get
weeks.
faded, so you're gonna buy more drinks and you're gonna buy people shots,
And it's
and
just
you're gonna go
like
out of there with $100 tab every
And
Sunday.
and then your day is shot, and then your Monday shot, and
Yeah, you're
it's just
fucked on
like,
Monday.
yeah, it's like I just look every once in a while, of course, Sunday fun day, but I'm not trying to be in a bar
Yeah.
every Sunday watching the game. I and it's just like I just get the ticket, man. It's just
Yeah,
some stuff in life is just worth paying for, and you just pay the tab, and you
I'm
just
with you on that.
I enjoy this, so I'm just gonna pay it. So we can move on
Yeah.
from that conference. That was a good place to put that rant in there. But yeah, we get the local Panthers games, and it was cool when Cam Newton was in town.
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch. We had to watch fucking. There was a Sam
Make the
Darnold
Panthers
year in there.
2015 again.
It's been rough. But
Yeah, dude. We didn't know
so
how good we had it.
stop playing. Let me stop playing on while we have time. Stop playing on
Stop
Cam,
playing on
man.
Cam Newton top.
Like I know he wears funny hats, and I know he says dumb shit. But when he stepped between those lines in his prime, there were very few
He
people
was a
better playing
dog.
quarterback than him.
Yes.
He should have jumped on that fumble in the Super Bowl. I get it. That was a terrible
Yep.
look. There's no defending that. But
Correct.
he won an MVP and his best receiver was Ted Ginn, who couldn't catch the ball.
Yes.
Put some respect on that man's name.
Yeah, man.
You know,
He had us
like,
thinking. He had us thinking. Greg Olson was Travis Kelce,
yeah,
and Greg Olson was cold, but
he went undefeated and won a championship at Auburn. And go look at what Auburn's done since he left.
nothing.
There was one other NFL, well, two players were drafted on that team other than Cam. Nick Fairley,
Yep.
defensive tackle, good player, and an
Hmm.
offensive lineman you've never heard of was like a seventh round draft pick. So he
Correct.
won a national championship. He beat Bama with a team with
Hmm.
only one other NFL player on it. Put some respect on that man's name.
Cam Newton was so good. He got his brother like signed as an undrafted free agent, I think, in the NFL at one point.
Yeah, like, when he stepped between those lines, he was one of the best to ever do it. And so
Yes,
don't let the podcast mic, which by the way, he's pretty good at it.
he is
But
really good.
the fun he
He's
has
really
got
funny.
people saying shit like Jalen Hurts is better than him. And
And let me tell
don't make
you,
me get my belt.
no, for real. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead in the woods and get a switch right now because Cam Newton on this Philly roster, they would have
Yeah.
went 17-0 and they would have beat the Chiefs by 50.
I like Jalen Hurts. I think he can play. He's good, but
Yeah,
motherfuckers comparing him to Cam Newton. Cam Newton was one of one.
right.
Rookie
And they got to
year,
chill
first
with the
game,
rushing
threw for
touchdowns too.
400 yards. His first game in the NFL.
And the
And
second game
so
against Aaron Rodgers threw for 400 yards.
yeah, like he was him. And it ended early because it does when you get hit as much as him.
Yeah, and that
But
shoulder never recovered.
when he was on, he was him, and put some respect on his name. So we're gonna
Correct.
move to the NFC West. Last but not least, we have the Los Angeles Rams going 10-7, winning it last year. The Seattle Seahawks going 10-7, coming in second place. The Arizona Cardinals going 8-9. The San Francisco 49ers going 6-11. This is probably going to be my biggest jump. I have the 49ers winning this division going from last to
Okay.
first, and I have
Wow.
the
Okay.
Seahawks losing this division going from second to fourth. I think the 49ers had the year from hell. Everyone was hurt.
Yeah.
And when you usually have the year from hell and everyone gets healthy again, you bounce back. Will they make the Super Bowl like they did 2 years ago? Not sure. We'll see what
No.
happens. But
Right.
they were not nearly as bad as their record reflected last year because they lost all their players. So what do you do?
Yeah, it
Who
was a
you,
freak year
who you
for
got winning? Who
them.
you got losing?
So we have nothing in common on this one. I got the Rams winning the division.
Oh, you know?
And I got the Cardinals losing it. I think well, actually you did have them losing it, didn't you?
No, I had the Seahawks losing it.
Oh, Seahawks. Okay, yeah, yeah. I got Cardinals losing it. Well, a bird. Cardinals losing the division. I think I don't know. Kyler Murray, I don't know. He's hard to evaluate.
He sucks.
He doesn't win games.
He sucks. Again, that's another thing. I've become almost like an evangelist about quarterback play. If you don't show it in the first
Within 2 years, 3 years.
year and a half,
Yeah.
I'm out. Like there's no this whole well maybe he'll if we do this da 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 how like no either we didn't have these questions about Lamar Jackson a year and a half into his career.
That
We
is
had
true.
these
You're
questions
right.
about Joe Burrow a year and a half into his career. When they
Not
got
about
it, they have it.
Mahomes. Not
When they
about
have it,
Allen.
it jumps off the screen. It screams at you. You don't have to
You're
talk
right.
yourself into it. I'm not
That's
talking
true.
myself into another quarterback. Either they have it or they don't. And this dude, sorry, a lot of editing here. This dude does not have it. He doesn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I do want to see uh what he does with Marvin Harrison Jr. this year. If they can actually get him the
Fraud alert
ball.
on fraud alert is getting early on Marvin Harrison too. Got a fraud alert warning on him. Not quite there yet. I'm not willing to call it the Better
Yeah,
Business Bureau, but
I'm with you.
fraud alert is on watch. I was told
Yeah,
he was the second coming of the wide receiver
of his dad.
position,
Yeah. Yeah,
and I didn't see that last year. Granted, his quarterback is sorry, but
that
I
is
saw it
true.
with Malik Nabers. I saw it with Brian Thomas. I saw it with
Yeah.
Puka Nacua right away. Who's
Odell
the
when
who's the
when
white
Eli
dude for
was
San
washed.
Diego? Lad McConkey.
Mm.
Um, I ain't see it with Marvin Harrison. He's again, fraud alert is early.
Yeah,
I
we'll
have
see
a
what
I have a
happens with
quick
that.
fraud alert, man.
But I got him second this year anyway, so um I think the Rams, if I mean, depending on Matt Stafford's health, if he can stay healthy, I think they have a good shot at having a pretty good season. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if the Niners win the division, but if McCaffrey gets hurt, then all bets are off, which
Fair
tends to
enough.
happen a lot. So
Yeah, I mean, you can count on it.
that one's a toss up.
Yeah, for me here, it's I want to see what Sam Darnold does without a perfect situation.
Yeah.
I watched every snap of him last year, and I
Hmm.
just don't think he's that good. So we'll see
Me
what
neither.
happens. Matthew Stafford's back injury. When I start talking about when you start hearing about epidurals, which if the
Yeah.
audience is not aware, that's what you give pregnant women before birth.
Right.
Uh, you don't want to hear your quarterback getting getting one of those.
Getting those kind of back shots.
Not your 37-year-old quarter. Well, any back shots for quarterback, but I don't want to hear about any of that. But
Yeah.
your 37-year-old quarterback getting epidurals in August, right before the season
Yeah.
starts, usually not a sign that things are going well.
What do you
Nobody,
think? I
nobody
agree.
does like you usually start if it's just a little back pain, you start with some stretches. You don't start
Yeah, some
with
stretching,
epidural.
some heat pads,
Yeah,
maybe the
little
whether Tor
yoga.
yeah, Toradol or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe a massage. You don't go to epidurals unless something
Acupuncture.
is wrong.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Um,
And
yeah,
he didn't play at
that's pretty
all.
scary.
He didn't play at all.
Yeah,
I hear they like Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the backup over there.
right.
Those Shanahan boys, the
Um,
Shanahan tree and the McVay tree, they love Jimmy Garoppolo. I'll never understand it,
they
but
do.
they love Kirk
Um,
Cousins too. But yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, I got a fraud
What
alert on Sam Darnold, and I need to see what Matthew Stafford's back injury.
Same. What do
So
you think about them signing Devontae Adams? How do you think he's going to be a big difference maker?
yeah, I mean, if he has a quarter, like I think Devontae Adams can play. I think he can still play. I think that
Yeah,
Jets year was just some bullshit.
right.
He went to the Raiders where receivers going to die. Then he went to the Jets
Yeah.
where his quarterback was out spouting conspiracy theories on Pat McAfee.
Hmm.
And this is probably his first year back with around
A
grown-ups.
serious quarterback in 3 years,
Just serious
3 or 4
people.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just back around serious people. Like I have a serious coach, a serious
yeah,
quarterback, a serious like program, like just
yeah. I
professionals.
genuinely have felt bad for the way his career has turned out the last couple of years.
Well, I mean, he chased the money,
Oh yeah, he did. You're
like
right.
you chose the money. You knew what the
But
Raiders, it was never a secret that the Raiders were a clown show.
true. But he
So,
wouldn't have went to the Raiders if he only went to the Raiders because he didn't know what the fuck Aaron Rodgers was going to do.
well,
Which is why he
true.
left Green Bay. So there's
But,
that.
like he's back around professionals, he's back around grown-ups. And like, going to a clown show, two straight clown show organizations makes you more appreciative of grown-ups. So
Yeah,
if Matthew Stafford is right, I think he could have a really good year to answer your
yeah. I think he
question.
could have a big year too. Um,
I already got, I think you have your seven too. So we both have seven playoff teams already. So you have no
yeah.
wild cards out of here.
No, not at all.
Do you want to do all the awards or do you want to just do MVP?
Uh, yeah. Let's do all the awards. Why not?
All right. So
We're
I,
freestyling here.
yeah, I wrote it down here that we're going to cut the earlier MVP discussion, just talk about the whole league now. So
Okay.
who do you have winning MVP of the entire NFL?
For me, I got Lamar winning MVP. I think he's gonna have an even better year than he had last year. Same system. He's got a better receiving core. Obviously, always going to be able to run the ball. I think. Now, I will say the fact that he has a great defense may count against him in the MVP discussion, which is why I wouldn't be surprised if Burrow wins it. Also, Burrow's just going to put up crazy numbers because they have to be able to win any fucking game. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Lamar to win his third one. Hopefully that does not come back to bite him in the playoffs.
I guess Josh Allen winning the MVP.
Okay.
Um, I just think it's his year. Everything comes together. Wait, I'm tripping. Joe Burrow wins
Yeah,
the
but say
MVP.
yep. Okay.
Joe Burrow winning the MVP. I think it's his year. He's healthy for the first time going into the season.
Yeah.
No, like he had the calf 2 years ago. He had the wrist last year.
Hmm.
Both of his wide receivers got their money. And I just think that, they might score 30 points a game. And so
No, dead ass.
when you do that, I mean, your second best wide receiver, T. Higgins, would be a lot of teams' number one. And you have
Correct.
the best wide receiver in the NFL between him and Justin Jefferson. Whoever wants to argue with it, I don't care.
Yeah. I don't
Uh,
think we'll ever be able to know which one's
right.
better.
So. I think this is just his year. The stars will align. Backtracking a little bit, coming out
Hmm.
of the NFC, that's a tough one. Hmm.
Yeah,
Of these teams that I have making the playoffs, I want to say the 49ers. I think the 49ers make the Super Bowl. We're gonna have a
really.
Bills 49ers Super Bowl.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
Who do you have coming out of the
Um.
NFC?
Um. I got the Eagles coming out of the NFC again,
All
representing
right.
the NFC in the Super Bowl. I got the Ravens coming out of the AFC, and I think Lamar gets his first ring and
All
shuts
right.
everybody up for at least 6 months.
The Ravens. I think Shanahan finally breaks through and wins the Super Bowl. So San
That
Francisco
would be cool to
49ers.
see, especially rebounding from that 28-3.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got 49ers winning the Super Bowl, Ravens winning the Super Bowl. We got our MVPs in. Who is your defensive player of the year?
Um, hmm, that's tough, man. Shit.
I'll go
I don't
first.
know.
I
Yeah,
will
I'll
pick
let you have that one
I'm gonna
first.
go with Derek Stingley of the Texans. DB. Mostly recency bias. I saw a really good cut up of his highlights this morning. So we're gonna go with him. Keeping it eight more than 92. Saw a really good cut up of his highlights this morning. So
That is convenient.
um
Um, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
you a pass rusher like Jalen Carter for the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm thinking pass rush. Eagles are so loaded. I don't know if they'll kind of cancel each other out. Probably. I'm gonna go
About
with
Jared
Miles
Verse for the
Garrett.
Rams.
That's good too. I'm gonna go Miles Garrett for the
Okay.
Browns.
I don't think they're gonna win
Um,
enough, but Miles Garrett?
yeah, but he's gonna be in a division with a lot of good quarterbacks, a lot of opportunities for sacks there. Um, Michael Parsons, we don't know what's gonna happen with who the fuck he's gonna suit up for this year, so that kind of cancels that pick. Um,
I don't think the Cowboys will be playing with enough leads for Michael Parsons to get enough opportunities to sack the quarterback. So,
that is also true. Um,
and I don't even know enough rookies to name rookies of the year. So, I'm not
Same.
gonna go there.
And Aiden Hutchinson, he's currently a dark horse candidate to win DPOY, but
Yeah, because
again, their defense is suspect. So
but that's the thing though. Like when you're playing, you get a lot of sack opportunities that way. But Miles Garrett is a good
that is
option
true.
too.
That's true.
All right. Anything you want to add to the discourse? Because that we did
Let's.
every division, we did every winner, we did the whole Super Bowl run, we did MVP. I don't really.
Yeah.
What is your
Have you heard?
who do y'all play the week one? Do you know offhand? The Commanders?
Uh, Fuck, I just saw it too. I was just looking at our schedule. Let me go back.
Schedule. Week one, y'all got the New
Yeah,
York
our schedule.
Giants. You have,
Giants. Yeah,
yeah.
Giants week
So,
one.
what is your game day ritual? Do you go out for the games or do you watch them at home? Or you do you, well, you don't get the local markets, do you?
Right. That pretty much decides what I have to do for the game.
Yeah.
Since we're playing, it's a home game, playing New York. I'll probably, and it's first Sunday of the year. Um, if I'm in town, because I got the wedding out of town that weekend. So it depending on when I make it back, I'll probably hit the bar to watch that game. Um, First big Sunday of the year, first big game. Everybody starts out hoping they're going to win a lot of games, and so you want to enjoy the beginning of the season while you can, in case shit goes left. Um,
Well, those first
yeah, I
Sundays
think
at the bar are the best because every team is playing. There's no bye weeks yet.
correct.
So,
That's true. Yeah,
um, yeah. So
yeah.
I like to
We got
watch
a
the
tough
games at the
schedule
crib.
this year too.
I like to watch the games at the crib because, I got the ticket, the multi TVs. I don't really like
Yeah,
drinking and while I'm watching football because I like to, remember it. So
true.
uh
Um, my
but I
game day
mean
routine.
If it's like a Thursday night, I don't mind popping out for that. I love
Right.
popping out for college football because I don't care who wins or loses those games.
Same.
Uh, so
Um,
this Saturday is the first college football
of the year.
whole schedule of the year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Um, yeah, so I think, I mean, for Sundays, depending what time we play, I usually try to watch the first quarter, first half at home, just to kind
Yeah.
of see the tenor of the game. That we can hear, and also you can hear the commentators and shit like that. And then depending on how the game goes, will determine whether or not I'm mentally able to handle being around people watching the game.
Fair
So yeah.
enough. So those are our predictions, audience, listeners, however you like to describe yourselves. If you want to
Mhm.
let us know what you think or give us your predictions, you can reach us at Out the Trunk Pod on all socials. Tell the people our email address.
Yes, we have a new email address, new inbox for you guys. Get in touch with us. Outthetrunkpod@gmail.com. That's outthetrunkpod@gmail.com. Like you said, that's going to match all of our socials, so it's a nice clean sweep on everything. Unlike the previous name, RIP to Moviegoers Pod. But yeah, so we're much more easy to get in touch with and to find on all the socials.
We appreciate you guys rocking with us, and we're going to keep primarily the football content coming during the season. Then when the NFL, NBA starts, we're going to mix in a little bit of that too. But there'll be
Yep.
a segment with sports every week, and now that sports are cranking up, we actually have stuff to talk about. We don't have to make up
Yes.
imaginary lists to argue about, and so real things are
Yeah.
happening, so we can talk about real things. And
We don't have to
it'll
talk
be
about
like
Twitter
almost
anymore.
yeah, it'll be like a sports variety section. So whatever's going on that week, we'll talk about that. So. This week is
Yeah.
NFL centric because it's the biggest thing. So, well,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to us, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Take care.
Have a good one.